I had to stare at this a while before I could figure out this first part that's asking us to journalize the original issuance of the bonds that happened some years ago, the 9.6% bonds that is, and we're told that in the balance sheet they're listed at their net value, net of this unamortized discount, at $198 million. But we're like in 2016, which is 13 years from when we originally issued it. So, but what I do know is that the cash we originally received when we issued the bonds is a function of the face value of the bonds times the selling price. And we're told the selling price right here as 97.5% of the face value. So I'm going to put 97.5% right here. I just need to figure out what the face value of the bonds are. It's not explicitly given to us here, but if we do enough analyzing here, we know that the bonds are issued here at net of the discount. So we know if you could add that $2 million discount back to this net amount, you'd arrive at $200 million, which is exactly how much the face value of the bonds are. So now if I take that 200 million and I multiply it by 97.5%, I get $195 million. That's the amount of cash the organization originally received when they issued the bonds. So that's the piece of information I need to know. And we learned that convertible bonds, these are convertible bonds. They can be converted into equity at the option of the bondholder. So that gives them the distinction of maybe being classified as equity as opposed to debt. But we learned the more conservative approach, and the approach FASB tells us to take is to record the bonds initially as debt, the whole amount. Initially is issued as debt. So we know what's going to happen is we're going to receive cash. We're going to debit cash by the 95 million we just figured out up there, and we're going to debit this bonds payable for the face value of the debt, which is 200 million, and then we're going to credit this discount on the bonds for the 5 million, not 50, but 5 million. So this would have been the entry that Beef Jerky originally entered when they recorded the issuance of the bonds.